Welcome to the Black Mongoose and Baby Python show. I'm Black Mongoose.
I'm Baby Python.
And we here to talk about MMA and all that good shit. And right now we're going to start off with yesterday's main card, UFC Austin, man.
Yeah.
Man, how you feel about that card, bro?
I liked it. Had some good fights. Kind of interesting. I saw some younger guys that I've never seen that actually showed out. Like, I mean, I know we jumping right into it. So Sean Woodson. Woodson was moving like he. I don't know.
Hey man, I picked him up for that fight. I was like, oh, this dude a killer, bro.
He was touching his face like he was a pretty boy. I was like, what is this? He was throwing my man's off. Julian didn't know what to do, so he kept moving his body. He thought he was a baby Anderson Silva, and it's just not possible.
Woodson was piecing him though.
He was.
Most of the fight.
He was. That I agree.
He was piecing him. I'm like, oh damn. Like Julian had no answer for him at first.
No. Cause he was tagging Julian. Julian was doing this, and then he'd try to come up and he'd keep moving, just moving his body, throwing him off. You feel me?
But you see how skinny his legs was, bro.
That was scary. He like SpongeBob. SpongeBob SquarePants.
Man, I was like, that's some abnormal ass legs. Why ain't nobody kicking that shit?
I don't know. Julian should have been highlighted that. He should have like, oh, bah!
I think the first round, his coach should have said, look, bro, you better kick the shit out them damn legs.
That's true. He really should have, man. It was ridiculous.
Man, but
listen. Let's see. Who came after that? I'm trying to. That's Takashi, the Asian guy.
Oh yeah,
the Asian guy.
Yeah.
Well, I forgot his contender.
Oh yeah, Jason Witt, bro.
Jason. Okay. Now, I can't even lie to you. When I initially started, I had this thing. I seen this one Korean fighter who did this, and he was like, just real stiff. And every time the dude went to go punch something, he looked like he was about to whip his ass. So he went, and he'd do this, and I was like, damn, he about to really win this fight. Then next thing I know, he went like this, and the dude like got tired of it, so he like threw his arm down, boom, 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 and the Asian dude was out. He lost the fight.
You're recalling a
different fight.
Oh, okay.
So, but I'm saying because he's Korean, and that guy, my apologies. Takashi's Japanese, but he's still Asian. Okay, so I'm thinking like, oh, if I see this again, I know he's about to get his ass kicked. But he came out there with, he was actually about to fight.
Oh, yeah.
He wasn't trying to do all of that. I'm about to really do some kung fu on you type deal. So I give him props.
First
and on top
round
of that,
knockout, bro.
Exactly.
I
give him props.
He
came in there strong as ever. He didn't disappoint. I was nervous. I like to see Asian fighters because it's bad to say, but there's a stereotype of Asians that like we think they all know kung fu and stuff. But sometimes I just like to see Asian people just really busting out because Asians don't get a lot of credit in any industry. And then to know that they can at least be welcomed into the fighting industry is cool to me.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. So I'm glad he won, basically.
Yeah, back to that Sean Wood.
Sean Woodson.
Yeah, Woodson fight. Yeah, I was disappointed that at the last round, Julian took him down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. He took him down and submitted. I was like,
it was crazy.
Bro.
It was crazy.
I was like, that's all you had to do the whole time. Because it made it look so easy that third. I'm like,
yeah. He never put his hand up. He went.
Like, yeah, because he had him on the darts.
Like, am I gonna tap yet? I don't know.
Right.
He's like, bro.
He put him on the darts with ease. Yeah. I'm like, bro, the whole fight you had him like.
Yeah.
It's all good though. But how you felt about the Brendan fight, man? Brendan Allen and Kyle.
So let me see. Brendan Allen.
Yeah, bro.
I was rooting for the man the whole time. Because Kyle is apparently undefeated. So that was cool, right? And we was out here today. My girlfriend was even watching. And she was rooting for Kyle. But I said Kyle has to lose at some point. So I'm glad he lost. Brendan was cool though. Brendan actually, he took his time. He kind of just really like, he tried to overpower dude, but dude was actually, I think that was a good match.
I ain't gonna lie, I fell asleep in that fight.
Did you?
I didn't care for
it. It was a good match.
I don't know why I didn't care
because
for
they were so evenly matched. That's why. It wasn't like a lot happened. It's like Brendan tried to overpower him a lot with his wrestling and stuff, where he'd stop his shots and everything like that, and that was cool. And he'd like stop everything he's doing, but like they were just so evenly matched. Like if Kyle really would have came out with some like that first when it first opened up and he kicked him in his stomach, and it was loud and it sounded just like smack. I was like, ooh, and I thought like Kyle ain't no joke. And then Brendan started coming back with his hits. Like he started trying to really dive in there, you know what I'm saying? So after that, Brendan ended up winning. I think he actually submitted Kyle
Nah, I think you think of another fight.
Another fight?
I
forget.
You think
I just know
you thinking
Brendan
of Mike Perry, Mickey Gall
Is
fight.
it?
Because Mickey Gall,
Yeah.
no, because Mike Perry
Yeah.
ended up.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what?
I can't wait to.
Actually, you know what? No, you're thinking of the heavyweight fight.
Oh.
Of
I still got
Maurice Green.
I got some words for the Mickey fight, but anyway, let's go back. Let's go back. So Brendan won, long story short, and I was happy to see him win. Oh, he won by decision.
Yeah, it was decision.
He won by decision. Yeah, he won by decision. Because I was like, oh, Kyle could have won, but like, Kyle lost. He deserved that loss. He ain't that good. They was evenly matched.
Man, they just look boring and bland to me. I just wasn't feeling them. I was just waiting for their fight to be over. That sounds horrible, but I was like, man, these guys.
It happens. Some fighters are like that.
Now, what the Morris Green fight, bro?
Now, Morris Green, I think,
bro,
I cried at the end of his interview. That was ridiculous. I was like, bro, you don't have to cry. There's really no reason.
But, you know, he was saying stuff he was going through at home, stuff like that. Like,
and that's cool. So I respect it. I respect it. But I was like, bro, you could have held them tears a little bit for me. Something. You know what I mean? Something.
Hey, fighters be emotional, though, man. Hey, especially come off a big win.
Fighters got feelings, too, right?
Yeah, like. And the way he won. Remember, he choked dude out from the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah.
He choked.
That's a skill.
Yeah.
That's a skill.
He choked.
That's a skill to have.
Vellante, bro. Yeah. Choked him out.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that coming. Like,
I don't think nobody really did, honestly. I don't think nobody did.
Because when it happened, I was like, "Oh shit, what?"
Didn't he get him with the like his jaw? Didn't he get him with the jaw?
If I remember correctly, he had, because I know Vellante was on top of him. He trapped him. I know his head and his arm.
And his arm.
And his shoulder. Like
it was a triangle choke, but like he didn't really get under his neck. He got more like his jaw and his arm.
Right.
And that's what made it look so weird. But you could tell he should have tapped because his neck went in like this. So he was holding all of this, you feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
And that was kind of scary, low key.
Man.
And I know that man got a monster of a grip. He's 6'7". 6'7". How you be 6'7" in a fighter?
Man.
Heavyweights, man. Heavyweights. That was nice though. I ain't gonna lie. I was surprised. I was surprised even to see how he moved. He moved almost like a lighter weight. He did a lot of kicks. I wouldn't expect. He did that weird hip kick. A lot of people don't use the hip
kick. You talking about?
But he used it up here at the hip. You know what I'm saying? He kept doing it at the hip, and it was like, bruh, like that's kind of wild. Like I get why he was doing it to like stop the man from moving or even like injure that hip so he can't really get power from it no more. But it was just a weird it was just a weird kick to see, and for him to be a heavyweight, that was definitely weird to see. Yeah. I was like, bro,
he's tall and lanky though.
Kinda impressive, kinda impressive. And yeah, I mean, I know I kind of got on his case about crying, but it was well deserved, and I mean, everybody is fighting for a reason, so he's fighting for his family, so that's mad respect to him.
And now, man, that Mike Perry and Mickey Gall fight, bro.
Mike Perry.
You had Mike Perry, I had Gall.
I'm telling you.
I had Gall, but hey, bro.
Perry ain't no joke. That's all.
He ain't no joke, but he surprised me on the ground.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was that good wrestling on the ground.
He's yeah, that too.
Because me knowing Gall was a black belt and Gall's already like known for his jiu-jitsu skills, great jiu-jitsu skills. I was like, if he gets to the ground, he got Perry there.
Yeah.
But then Perry, he was transitioning the correct way.
Perry just has he has this energy.
Perfectly.
He has this like that strong man energy. He may be tiny, but he has a strong man energy. So like, even in the little what was it, like the little standoff like for the weigh-ins, he was like, it's like bro, like he has this weird crazy energy. So I wasn't as surprised. I was surprised about his ground game like you was, but for him to like come out on top I was ready for that.
That first round, Mick Gall was actually hitting him with some good pieces, bro. He was piecing him up pretty good.
Yeah, decently, but
it was like at the same time when he would get hit, he was too scared of the power of Perry, bro.
Yes, and Perry got hands. Only thing I don't like about Perry is he hold his hands out like this.
Yeah,
he doesn't put them in to throw a correct like punch. He kind of has his hands like this. Even when he was like warming up, he was like. I was like, you look like you're throwing like a girl, bro. Why are you doing that?
I ain't noticed that.
I saw it. I was like, bro, why are your hands out like this? throw things in.
From when I was watching this fight, I remember him just like this.
Nah,
entire fight, bro.
No, he was not. He was like this.
Sure?
He was like this. His little wrists were like bent out slightly. Okay. I was like, bro, how are you punching like that? Like, how are you really punching like that? But I just knew with his energy, his type of energy he has, like that like almost like we were joking, he has that grown man strength, and he kind of do, like he really do, like for him to be so tiny, he really just like he be trying to.
He intense, bro.
He crazy.
Intense.
So I wasn't surprised at that win.
Man, I called like Gall was like moving around so much.
Yeah.
Almost like he was scared of the power. He was moving around so much. It was like he almost didn't know what to do. But like I feel like if Gall would have stayed focused and kept a good like frame, and I feel like his stance should have been a little stronger.
Really?
He was easy. I feel like he was easy to move back, and it was easy to put pressure on him.
Okay.
I feel like, you know what I'm saying? While Perry, he's like, I shouldn't call him flat-footed, but like his stance is strong. He'll walk you down. Like he ain't gonna move around. Like he gonna move when he need to. His stance is strong. He'll walk you down.
Yeah. And
when he find that KO hit, he gonna do that shit. You feel me?
Well, that didn't happen last night, though. But no.
Hey, he still. Yeah. He beat Gall fair and square by decision, man.
Bro,
man,
that's how it happened, man.
Yeah.
I wasn't surprised. You know what I'm saying? Mike, that dude, that nigga, if you will. He even talk like a nigga.
Right.
He said, man, I got problems. Like, I'm from blase. It's like that. I don't know. It's like that. He hang around black people type.
Right, kind of hood.
Yeah, he kind of had a hood on. It's like, I'm fucking working out here harder than everybody, man.
Yeah. Like, hey, but how you feel about his girl though?
I thought that was
girl in this corner.
I thought that was he. Even a lot of fighters, they tweeted. They were like, "I know from now on, I don't want no corner man or nothing. I'm gonna keep all my money. I'm gonna have my girl as my ring person." I was like, "Oh, that's what's up. It makes sense."
It kind of do make sense, especially with his mentality though. Like,
yeah. With his mentality,
it seemed like he wouldn't listen to his coach. Like anyway, like coach might tell him to do some shit to him. It probably wouldn't make no sense to him. Like. You know what I'm saying? He type of fighter, he gonna go on what he knows, on his instinct. And you know, like all he just needs somebody there for support, bro. That's it. Just support and just focus on, you know what I'm saying, icing his body down.
Crazy,
and you know, keeping him cool. You know,
because he has that energy already. He already knows he's about to go in there and destroy this man.
Right. I feel like just
the coach is mostly for training. He can't have his wife training anymore.
Right. Adding some extra stuff to him in his head, like it's just gonna, I think, throw him off a little more. Yeah. So that was a good fight. That was a great fight.
Great fight.
The main event though.
Let's talk about the main event.
Dan Hooker and Dustin Poirier.
Now this is let me note to the folks, okay? I called every fight. Every single fight. Until the main event. I don't know what happened.
I had you the main event, bro.
You had it. You got that one perfect to the T. I was salty. Because honestly, I called every fight, but the main reason I chose Dan Hooker for that fight is because I saw the power in his hands. I saw the way he was throwing the punches, right? It was strong. Like he was coming from his hip, you know what I'm saying? I had a little bit of the shoulder action, you know what I'm saying? Turning everything. And he was really like, even when dude was on the ground, he was like, boom, it was coming from a place of power. Last night, did he disappoint? Yes, he did. He was punching like this. Like, bro, what is you punching at? You're not even trying to...
And that was like around 4th or 5th round, though. He was getting tired.
That was even in the beginning. It was shitty. I was pissed off. I was pissed off to the T. I was like, bro, why are you throwing your punches like that? I just seen you throwing like hard. Like he was really throwing. Last night he was trying to just touch my man's. And I was like, bro, why you fight this man? He was scared to fight.
He looked better in past fights though.
He was scared to fight last night. That's all.
I wouldn't say he was scared to fight, bro.
I'm going on record. He was scared to fight.
He wasn't scared to fight, bro.
What did you think?
Even though I was rooting for Poirier. Poirier actually I felt like looked bad last night. I felt like Poirier, even though he won, He's looked a lot better in the past, man. Like
I mess with Dustin, but I haven't seen
his boxing has looked better before. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when he fought Holloway, he looked better. Like
Holloway's
a man, and like I've seen Poirier knows how to put pressure on you too.
Mm-hmm.
Like he a grinder, bro. He durable as hell. Like he you fighting Poirier, you know that's a fight to the damn near death, bro.
Yeah, it is. I mean, did you see his Instagram picture last night?
Yeah, I saw
he was
that.
in a little hospital bed. His little thing bloody eye, super purple, cut under here, you feel me?
Bruh.
Bruise over there just sitting.
Hooker was looking like an old man with the mouth out, bruh.
Fucked up last night.
Damn, bruh. What the fuck?
I was scared to fight, man. I'm telling you. I ain't never seen somebody so scared to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, you could tell in his energy the way he was moving. And then he'd kind of just throw, like, it was just light. Like, he was just touching him. Like, yeah, you're trying to hit him, but it was just like a touch. Like, what is y'all sparring, bro? Like, you not trying to hurt him? What's going on, bro? Like, you in the UFC, damn. Every other time I've seen you, you've been throwing hard hits from your hip, everything. You know what I'm saying? He just was trying to touch it. That just irritated me.
No, it was a good back and forth, though, man.
At times.
It was a good back and forth.
Only at times.
So only at times.
Only at times. Because I swear to you, Dustin was throwing his head back. And then he'd try to run in and do some stuff, and it was like, nah, bro.
I do feel like Hooker could have capitalized more on Dustin, bro.
He could have. He could have, but he was scared to fight.
The way Dustin was blocking some of those punches is...
So,
but I was glad Dustin won, though, man.
Yeah. Now, this is random, but I think I had to save more power on my phone. It started tripping on me. Just randomness. It did, really, just random. But, you know, not Mickey. Dang on. I was just Poirier. I'm proud of him, like I said, because I like Dustin, but I was mad he won. Simple as that. Yeah, man. So, that was last night's fight. That was good. And I think, if my memory serves me correctly, you wanted to talk about retired fighters.
Oh, yeah, most recent.
We kind of talked about that last night, too.
Bruh. Conor says he retires.
Retires.
I don't think he's coming back, bro.
You don't?
I don't think he's coming back. Because, you know, of course he's going to want a lot of money, but at the same time, he got so much money now.
Yeah.
It's like, why does he need to fight again? He got his ass whooped by Khabib, though. Like, when he got... It's like... He should have came back.
Okay.
Do a rematch. I think Khabib didn't want a rematch. All that other shit. But... Conor, remember he came back and beat Cowboy.
Yeah.
Talking about he coming back, blah blah blah. But at the same time, it's like he's like, fuck it. I don't think he feel it anymore. I don't think he got it in him. Like not that he don't got it in him, but like he don't got that drive to go back and win a title.
So I'm gonna say that I agree. Actually, I do agree, cause Conor had his reign. He was the first to do the whole double champion thing. He was the face of the UFC. He's even on the box of the UFC 3. You know what I'm saying? So, like, he had his cover page. He had his time in the ring. He was the first double champion. Killing it. You know what I'm saying? We've seen him grow from when he didn't have a tattoo on his chest to when he did get that big-ass tattoo on his chest. You feel me? And he was knocking people out. He was the toughest to be out there. Everybody's like, I want Conor. He was talking hella shit. He was a shit talker, you know what I'm saying? He kept a show up while also backing up his show. And then he even fought Floyd Mayweather. What UFC person you know goes from UFC and says, I'm going to box somebody? You know what I'm saying? Straight boxing. I'm going to take away all the skills that I can use to beat you up. And I'm just going to use my hands because you're a professional, I'm a professional. Granted, it kind of was more of like a promotion thing. Whatever. They really fought, but it still was more like a promotion thing. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. But he had his time to really be him. What more could you really do? To me, he's going in the Hall of Fame like any other Hall of Famer. Like Forrest Griffin just got into the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? As of like last night, I guess they inducted him or was getting ready to, or they announcing it, right? But
I forgot about that. They did?
Yeah.
Forrest Griffin?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Is it that?
It was something like last night.
Oh yeah.
You might listen.
You sure?
They even had a commercial for him. That little car commercial?
The tires commercial.
Yeah, that was a Forrest basically, like saying he retired. That's why he got on the black, like, what I'm going to do now, I'm not in the UFC no more. Remember, because the commercial was like, yeah, every Ford car, I'm just like Ford, every Ford car that you get, it comes with a fighter in it. Or this much power in it, right? And that's why he had friends new whatever.
You got me, bro.
You got me, I'm sorry. That's my man's. And then the next part was like, she was like, do I get the pick? He's like, sure. You can look over there. And then Anthony Pettis and my man's, and he, Anthony did that nice flary taekwondo kick, right? He did that. I was like, oh, that's heat. And then next thing I know, she looked at them. She was like, I want that guy. And it was Forrest Griffin.
Yeah.
And all he had on was like a black normal, like
like he was working.
Yeah, like he was working there with a water cup. And she was like, I want that guy. He's like, oh yes, I still got it. And he like threw the ball. Yeah. I was like, okay, cool. So it was kind of funny. Like Forrest do still got it, but I wouldn't want to see him in the ring anymore because he's Hall of Famer now. Right. He did his thing. But same thing with Conor. There's no way you can leave Conor out of the dang Hall of Fame.
Right. So in the future he's gonna be a Hall of Fame. Period.
You know it. You know it. So there's no reason for you to really come back. You've done enough. You got enough money. You should be now announcing and commentating and doing all those other things with people behind the scenes.
Now what about your boy Triple C?
Now Triple C, I'm mad at him because I get it. I get it. We both used to wrestle.
Right.
So Olympic wrestling is something ridiculous. People don't know. You training your ass off just for nobody to come see you. Now, if you're an Olympic wrestler, it's a little different, but most of the time, people don't want to see you until you make it to the finals. You got loyal fans who come, they show up, they're like, oh yeah, Henry Cejudo, Team USA, wrestling, cool. A lot of college people, maybe a couple like young kids coming with their parents, and just old folks who probably used to wrestle back in the 60s and 70s. Hell yeah, USA baby, we're gonna fuck up Russia tonight, you know what I'm saying? So you got fans like that, cool. But most people won't know you or even see you until you make it to the finals. So, for him to be an Olympic champion, to be a UFC champion, and then he's in like two weights,
he was champion too. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Bantamweight and flyweight champ, bro.
It's like I kind of get it too.
And
it's like, bro,
gold, bro.
You've done a lot, and you are a gold medalist in Olympic wrestling, which is a tremendous feat. People don't even realize how tremendous that is. You would think, well, UFC's better. No, he worked his ass off and did all that training to not punch nobody in the face, but to slam them, overpower them, use their will against them. You know what I'm saying? That's a tremendous feat. That's bigger than this. Anybody can knock somebody out.
Yo, over time, bro. Cause I know before early, early in his career and stuff like that. Most of his career, when he was fighting, like he would focus more so on his wrestling, and of course, that's second nature to him.
Second nature.
Now, but then like later on, I seen him evolve. Like I think I first noticed it when he fought. God damn it! I don't know why I can't remember his name. Anyway, but later on, like when I saw him later in his fights, he started adopting. He started being better in the striking, and he started adopting more of a karate stance.
Yeah, that's what I was about to just harp on. I was about to harp on.
Man, I was like, what?
His karate stance is something ridiculous.
Who you been training with?
Yeah, who you been training with? Because that stance, he got wide legs like he's about to kick you. Like a taekwondo fighter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They have their stance is always kind of wide because they know they're going to use their feet at any moment, right? Whereas like a karate person or any like boxing person kind of has their feet a little closer. So I'm like, I feel like he did taekwondo training, whether people know it or not. You just got to have the fighter's eye.
Right.
And I think he did taekwondo because his legs are too far out. Like he be hopping like I'm a pop 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 pop.
Yeah, he had been training with new people.
Had to been. And I personally love Henry Cejudo. Been loving him since he was an Olympic champion, right? He's great. We're both tiny people, so I think that's another thing. You gotta fly by your head. I ain't gonna lie to you. Smack, smack, young grasshopper. No, I'm just kidding. So like, we both tiny people, short power. You feel me? And he just goes off. So like, I get why he would want to retire. I do get it, but I feel like he got a little bit more in him to really get people behind him. You feel me? Like people know who he is. He's good. He's great. But if you get that, like I'm basically saying, Conor did it right. He was a shit talker, so he got all these people behind him. Oh, I want to see Conor fight. I want to see Conor fight. Now other people don't want to see Henry fight, but I feel like Henry got a little bit more in him to really solidify his.
I think like Henry feel like he's done enough. He's done enough. He's gold medalist. He beat Demetrius Johnson.
True.
Greatest flyweight of all time for the title. He beat T.J. Dillashaw. I don't want to say greatest bantamweight. One of the greatest bantamweights of all time. He beat
basically the heavyweights of bantamweight in the lower weight classes.
Right.
He's beating all the heavyweights. You're right. He's beating all the heavyweights in the lower weight classes. Cause
you said heavier weights in the... What'd you say?
He's beat all the heavyweights of the lower weight classes.
Oh, the lower weight. That's what you meant.
So like
flyweight and bantamweight.
He's beating those people. So
he beat Dominic Cruz. Mm-hmm. Then it's like he felt like he did enough. You know what I'm saying? And I feel him. I feel him like because he said even in an interview he said he sacrificed a lot. He said he's been real selfish, and now he wants to settle down. He got his girlfriend.
That's true.
Yeah, I follow him on Instagram. He's like his girlfriend kind of bad, bro. His girl bad.
I ain't seen it.
She a little thick.
You trying to get me in trouble though? You know my girlfriend in the studio. You gonna get me in trouble talking that nonsense.
But anyway, Henry Cejudo. Like he's saying, I was funny. He said on the caption, like he said his first girlfriend ever. I was like, what? And he must have really been dedicated to this fucking game.
Yeah. First ever, bro. What you been? Yeah, he really been wrestling, nigga. So
he been holding in his power the whole time.
That's why he's so angry. Fucking ain't in here.
But I'm like, bro. I'm like, even though he just retired for real, he get a little fat already. I was like, oh. Damn, bro,
you know how it is, though. We used to end the season and be ready to eat.
Right.
We used to end wrestling season and be ready to eat.
Man, yeah, you're right about that.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember one time I ate like, 5 peanut butter and jellies after one
match. Weigh-in's over with. I'm ready to eat.
Right.
Now eat, coach. Go ahead.
Nah, happy for him though. Like, but I think he could
too, man.
He could return if they offer more money.
I think he should, honestly.
But
people still want to see him. I know I still.
What he need to do?
Maybe I'm being selfish, so I apologize, Henry.
What he need to do for real? I feel like invest his money correctly. Like people get all that, become champs, make a bunch of money. They fuck up their money and all that shit. Like I hope he ain't one of those people. He seems like a smart dude though, so I don't think
I like that you bring that up because I feel like that's the next topic we should really talk about. Is fighters and their money.
Right.
So, with that, you feel me?
Right.
I'm just going to let you start because you was already on the road with Henry, so I'm going to let you go ahead with that.
Oh, yeah, man. I remember Jorge Masvidal. Okay, you already know in 2 weeks. I believe it's 2 weeks, July 11th. Usman is going to fight Gilbert Burns. But originally, they offered that fight.
I'm excited to see that anyway.
They offered that fight to Masvidal. Masvidal didn't take the fight because of money. He said he deserved more money. Cause I guess his star power and all that shit. He fought Nate Diaz.
Yeah.
But I'm like, bro, you got a BMF title. It's not really a real title. I hate to say that, but I understand. But here's the thing. But he said they offered him less money for the Usman fight than he got offered against Diaz. Here's the thing. There's so many factors.
Yeah.
The Diaz fight was at Madison Square Garden. It was packed. Everything sold out. You know what I'm saying? And it was just hype. They made up a belt to just add the hype to it. Now, in our time right now, coronavirus, he has no place to be saying he's not getting paid enough. But check this out, bro. UFC is the only fight promotion, the only MMA promotion that got fights coming up right now.
True.
They are airing fights. You know what I'm saying? They got no audience, so they got no arenas to fill.
Jorge, you're fucking up, buddy.
Right. They got no arenas to fill. Everybody that's watching is at home buying it on pay-per-view.
True.
And it's like, bruh, you lucky. You lucky you still fighting, bruh. You could be like all the other athletes in other sports that ain't doing shit right now. You feel me? So it's like, bruh, like, should've just took the fight. Bruh, it's like, some people say, oh, he might be scared. He might be scared to fight Usman. Usman a big motherfucker.
Usman is something
I'm like,
Usman something
like, ever since Masvidal jumped up to 170, he's been doing good. He's been doing great. But at the same time, it's like, bruh, it's like, if you really want that title, you're gonna fight the champ. You're gonna go for legacy first. Because if you get that champ, if you get that championship,
then you can really start.
Right, you the baddest motherfucker right now.
Then you can really start putting your money down.
Right, then when you champ, cause he got BMF belt. Yeah. If he won the welterweight,
he has a real belt.
Bruh.
Not the you know what I'm saying, the BMF whatever. But
right, then then he
you got something to talk about.
Right,
you got something to talk about. Cause then you can even throw in, even though this is like a made up belt, you can say like, well, I got this new belt. I'm gonna put that new belt. You can make that new belt an actual belt by simply taking a fight with the new belt.
Right.
You feel me? That's all he should have thought about legacy, like you said, first of all.
Right.
He said, I got a new belt. I'm holding on to this new belt. So you pay me this much, or I'm going to take this much this time, because, like you said, Corona, don't be selfish. You're the only person getting fights right now. Take that fight Usman, put your made-up belt on the line to now make it a real belt. Because once it leaves your hands and it goes to somebody else, it might as well be a real belt. You know what I'm saying? But let's say you win. Because he ain't thinking about losing. You still get to keep the belt. It's yours. But you put it up one time, but you didn't lose it. You feel me?
Right.
And then from that point, Dana White's going to want to pay you more. People are going to want to see you more. You feel me? And you now can actually really sit down and say, well, hey, I'm the champion right now. I want this amount of money. You feel me?
Right.
He could do that. He tried to do that with a made-up belt. It's not going to work. It's not going to work.
He the only one that got
the only one.
Belt.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, nigga. Like, it's a made-up belt, my guy. Like,
right.
It has no value to it yet. Y'all gave it value for that one fight. Cool. But now you got to put it up. That's what makes a true champion anyway. So I don't know what he was tripping on. And like you said, with coronavirus, he should be happy to even be fighting. So it don't make no sense why he would act like that.
Right.
Jorge, you're fucking up, buddy.
I'm like, bro, what is you doing, man? I like Jorge too. Honestly, I don't think he got what it takes to beat Usman anyway if he was to fight Usman.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like Jorge had that. Jorge started out decent. And then something hit him to where he started, like, knocking niggas out.
Right, because he started off as lightweight.
Yeah.
He moved up.
It was like he just started out decent. And then he just got some power and something hit him mentally, I guess.
Yeah, he did, yeah. Mentally, he got stronger because I was watching something. Talking about how he isolated himself, like he went out into like woods and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he didn't have no cell phone.
Like Lisa Left Eye.
No.
Y'all know about Lisa Left Eye. You need to learn.
Like no communication with outside world, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Started learning about himself more anyway. You know what I'm saying? So like he bumped up. So he got to cut. Since he cut less weight, he stronger, healthier. You know what I'm saying? But like I saw him. First, when he moved up, I saw him fight Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy beat him. But then he fought Darren Till, knocked his ass out.
Yeah.
He fought your boy Askren.
Yeah.
Knocked his ass out. 6 seconds.
Askren. The time I can spend on that young man.
But here's the thing, bro. Then he fought Nate Diaz. But here's the thing, bro, about that winning streak he been on. Like, Askren was like, he was good. He's a good fighter. But it was like, when he came to the UFC, it's like he got nothing but wrestling.
Askren's a good fighter, really. Askren sucks. Askren is shitty. I give him props for being a slightly older person.
Let's say good grappler. But overall fighter, sure. His striking is not there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
It's not there at all. He's like Ronda Rousey. But with that, he's not winning like Ronda Rousey.
Right. Well, he was undefeated when he got into the UFC. But he ain't fight.
It was like a 2-0 undefeation.
But he no, because he beat
What did he beat, man? I forget.
He beat your boy, he was a former welterweight champ.
Robbie?
Yeah, Robbie Lawler.
That was a fluke, bro.
That was a fluke, but it was still a win.
Whatever, man.
Fluke, it was still a win. Like, you know
I
what
give
I'm
him
saying?
that. But listen, his winning streak was literally like 2-0 or 3-0, and that made him undefeated. He got so much hype because he came from Penn State and was a phenomenal wrestler. I give him that, yeah, for sure. You can, hands down, my guy. I used to wrestle, so I understand how it feels. You a GOAT. You probably should have just went to the Olympics.
No, I think that was his first UFC fight when he was undefeated. So I think he fought. Did he fight in one championship? He fought, I believe, in Bellator in one championship. Then when he came to UFC, because he was traded. Him and Demetrius Johnson was traded. Because Ben Askren went to UFC, and that fight with Robbie was his first fight.
But still, he was lucky.
He could have did better.
It was a lucky shot. You get in there, you face a person who could have seriously messed your whole face up, right? Now the thing about that is that he came from Penn State, like the college, and was a phenomenal wrestler, granted. But then, all of a sudden, you decide, oh, I want to be a fighter. Yeah, him and Demetrius Johnson traded, but now you're in the UFC. People expect you to really show up and show out. He didn't, and he couldn't, and he knew he couldn't. So I don't get why people was hyping him so much just because he was a wrestler and had this fame in Penn State. No, that was not about the transfer.
Right.
In a fighting game, it's not gonna transfer. I don't care who.
But like I said, after Penn State,
I could be Ben Askren.
He fought in Bellator and didn't win a championship. But I feel you.
Yeah.
UFC is higher caliber, more mainstream. People gonna see you want to throw down. I feel you.
Simple as that, my guy.
But back to Masvidal. Yeah, Masvidal knocked his ass out. 6 seconds. Then he fought Nate Diaz.
Mm-hmm.
That fight could have kept going, but they stopped it because Nate Diaz's face is too fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Too much damage to his face. But I feel like they should have just kept going. Like, I mean, that's selfish of me watching it, but like, I feel like Nate could have came back and won that fight. And here's the thing, bro. I don't think Masvidal fought anybody as big as Usman, bro. Cause think about it. Because the people I just told you that he fought weren't really that big. Weren't really, I wouldn't say top tier. I mean, Darren Till was top tier, but he fell off. For real, Darren Till's been falling off. But then we fought Askren. Askren's like an untested gem, like, you know what I'm saying? Then like when he beat Nate Diaz, it's like Nate Diaz, he's really not a 170 fighter.
Yeah.
He's a 150 fighter.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Nate Diaz fighting 170? He be getting his ass handed to him.
He really did.
So it's like Masvidal for real hasn't been truly tested against the best welterweights.
That you're definitely right about.
So if he was ever to fight Usman, bro, I'm telling you, Usman got him all day. All day.
All I can tell you is that.
All day. Better wrestling.
All I can say.
Focused, stronger, more durable. He a killer, bro.
Is that Masvidal needs to fight and stop being a wussy. Simple as that.
Yeah, I need more money.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, we wanna go out and do all the shit we want, but thanks to Corona, we can't. So it's like
you should be happy to have a job.
Right. I should call him busy. He ain't no bitch, but you know. Yeah, listen, but it's like, it's like, bro, come on, man. Man, out of here with that stuff, bro.
Like, all right, bro.
Get that money stuff out of here. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of people not making money right now. You know what I'm saying?
And I remember you telling me something about John Jones. What was that about?
Oh yeah, John Jones. He was talking about how he wanted to get paid more.
That too.
Yeah, I'm like, in a way, John Jones can say that, but at the same time, it's like, bruh,
in a way,
back to the Corona situation, bro.
Yeah, you should be lucky.
We ain't filling up no stadiums, bro.
We're not. The whole UFC as a whole lost money. I know my job, which I'm not gonna say where I work at, but like, we lost money. Higher up people had to get quit and they got laid off and all that other stuff. So like, every business is taking a hit right now. So there's no reason that the UFC not gonna take a hit.
Right.
You have no one in the stands. They're literally doing fights like it's training. Like you're walking into an area that's just secluded with a mat in it. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? And y'all fighting for the camera. That's it. Like,
man.
Ain't nobody, there's no audience. So that energy that you get from the audience is kind of gone. But still, you should be happy to have a job.
Man, I'm telling you right now, bro. People need to stop doing that, bro.
Yeah.
For real, because like...
You're right. In a slightest way.
Some people think he's scared too. That's the reason I say that, because a lot of people saw. Remember that fight with him with Dominic Reyes? That was a pretty close fight. Because
it's just John has changed spiritually. That's all it is.
Why you say that?
He's very much into the spirituality aspect of fighting now. Like, he's not a monk, but I could see him literally, if he decided to, if he decided to retire today, right? He could easily go out in the hills somewhere of Asia and be a monk. Because he's always like, he's literally, I don't know if you've seen him lately, but he's always like, yeah, I respect my fighter and this and that, and we were this and that. Where before it was like John Jones from the hood, nigga was holding up his arms.
I feel like a lot of people.
Hey, I won tonight. I'm gonna go see my baby mama. He has kind of.
A lot of people feel like that's fake though, cause him trying to clean up his act, cause after the drugs.
Don't be scared to say I know John Jones a goat, but the drugs,
steroids, the car accident, all the bad shit that he been through, he been doing, it's like I feel like, well, not just me, but a lot of other people feel like him being all polite and talking about thank God and Jesus and all this stuff. It feels like he's just doing that to make himself look better, like to act like he's changing. But then it's like
he's really not sitting there peacefully in a garden.
I think it was the beginning of the year he got caught. He got caught with an open bottle and a gun driving.
That's hood nigga shit. Yeah. That sounds fake to me now.
What are you doing, bro? Like,
running through the street with my woes. That's what's up. But hey, I mean, I get it. Like, you need more money. But the difference between him and Jorge is that, like we already harped on, Jorge really ain't got no reason to say that. Like,
right, none.
You not as good as John Jones. John Jones basically came in the gate as a GOAT. That's just no lie. The way he fought, we all thought he was gonna be the next Anderson Silva.
Right.
But he disappointed us. Breaking his toe, doing drugs, all this, whatever. He just, I don't know why you would do that when you had such a high reign. You know what I'm saying? You was killing people. Your only opponent who ever came close to fighting you and actually maybe beating you was Gustafsson.
Yeah.
And Alexander, I don't know what he's been doing. I've never seen him after that. At least I haven't personally. But it's like, he was the only person who had the same length, the same kind of reach, the same almost style. But Alexander was like one of those, excuse me here, he's one of those white boys that like kind of move like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just, and then John Jones he was a sharp striker, you feel me? So that was the difference between them two. But he was his only biggest opponent. And that was it. So how do you come into UFC basically being named the GOAT off rip because the way you was knocking people out, winning fights. Everybody thought you was the next Anderson Silva. To just all of a sudden, I'm going to do drugs like a rock and roll star. You're a fighter.
Right.
Not a musician. A fighter.
But,
I almost slipped out my chair. Alright, bro. Listen, I don't want to hold up everything. Gotcha. Let's talk about some upcoming fights, man.
Bro, especially, like on the upcoming fights, like especially the pay-per-view, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna talk about this again later, but there's 3 title fights that night, bro.
You gotta refresh my memory.
July 11th, bro. Peter Yan. How do you ever say his name?
Peter Yan
versus Jose Aldo, bro.
Jose got it.
Oh, nah.
Jose got it.
Nah. Yan all day. I know potential. I know potential when I see it, bro. Yan is a boss, bro. He embarrasses motherfuckers, bro. You see how he embarrassed Faber?
I'm gonna let you speak on your man. I'm speaking on my
man.
Speak on your man. I'm speaking on my man. That's all I gotta say.
Yan, his striking superb. His technique superb, bro. He'll let you fight your fight for a little bit. After that, he's gonna embarrass your ass. I'm telling you, bro. Yan he's gonna be a legend in the future. Just watch.
I'm not gonna disagree.
I see potential. I see great potential in him, bro. That dude like the real life fucking Baki, bro. He a badass, bro.
Fuck that. Hold on, we gonna talk about that. You putting him up there with Baki? No, nigga, no. Ain't nobody Baki. He ain't that strong. Anyway, let's say this. Jose Aldo. If anybody, we would put Jose Aldo, especially Anderson Silva can be Baki, but Jose Aldo, he'll break you down. Jose, I've seen a change in this man since he lost those fights and kind of like this weird hiatus, right? When he lost, I was upset. But I was like, I can see it. Every champion has their losing moment. But when he lost, I seen this defeat in him. I seen this thing, even in the ring that day, he was like, it wasn't him. He was like nervous. He didn't look right. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't feel right. Even when he lost, he felt defeated. He took this hiatus for a reason. You don't think this man about to come back? He's already basically a GOAT to me. I don't know who all else would say that, but I would. You know what I'm saying? He comes back, fighting this guy who I've never even heard of. Okay? Your man Giannis, whatever.
Jan, bro.
Jan. Giannis, when he's a boar type shit. So, Aldo, he's going to start with the leg kick. I'm going to break the fight down for you real quick.
Okay, break it down, bro. Aldo ain't what he used to be, bro.
Aldo is going to start with the leg kicks. He's a tree chopper. Tree chopper all day. When he hits you with those leg kicks, he's coming with power like he's kicking you in your face. So he's going to be red in the leg already off of like one hit. He's going to feel it. And then from there, this tone set. He hits you to let you know, I'm going to fuck your shit up. And then after he does that, John's going to be nervous. And then next thing you know, just Aldo's going to wait. Boop, boop. Throw his head back a little bit. And then he going to wait.
It ain't that easy, bro.
He's going to wait. He's going to kick him in the stomach. And then after that, guess what's going to happen? Uppercut for a knockout.
No.
I think he going to.
First of all, Jose, he's already weak when he cuts weight to 145. He's cutting the weight to 135. He's gonna be even weaker.
But he looked good though. For a size right now. He looked healthy for a size right now. It's like he has this like happy demon in him. Like he's ready to fight. So for me, I feel like fans are behind that because whenever they show up, they show out. They're not there just to look fluffy. Some fighters look fluffy, like how we talked about Sean and Julian.
Right.
Not Sean and Julian. Well, yeah, Sean and Julian. Honestly, they were kind of fluffy. No biggie. But they were young fighters. They trying to get used to that ring, how that feels, right? But let's go back to a better example of what I'm trying to say is Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker, he was scared to fight, so he wasn't really throwing his punches the way he should have. He was like just tossing them out there. Whereas Tony Ferguson and Max Holloway, both are like, they really coming at you, like they really trying to hit you. Like if you don't hit back, nigga, fight over. You feel me? So they really coming in to show up and show out. But the thing about them is I respect them so much because they both know, even to have that like kind of lose themselves in the ring, they don't black out to the point of like, I'm about to fuck this nigga up. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying? It's more like, this is still an art. It's still respectable, as any great fighter should be. Right. So to me, they already have the mark of great fighters, and I think the fans are really behind that, and people who truly know about fighting and truly love the sport of UFC are behind people like that. So I think everybody's rooting for Max, honestly, no matter what, even though, you know what I'm saying, coming off a little baby loss or whatever.
Now, bro, the Usman and Gilbert Burns fight, who you got?
I'm going to go with Usman. I'm going to go with Usman for sure.
Because you know they training partners.
They are?
Yeah, they
that I didn't know. It's new
bro.
information to me.
Yeah, so.
I'm going with Usman though, still. Only because I like Usman. Now, and he's also Nigerian.
They both beat Woodley.
I love African people.
And Burns beat Woodley.
What you saying?
Like very convincingly.
Who? Woodley?
Yeah. He embarrassed Woodley. I shouldn't say embarrassed. I say that word too much.
Yeah.
But he beat him very convincingly. Usman beat Woodley convincingly as well.
Okay.
You know, that's really the only thing we can go off of for real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the only thing you can go off of. I'm just going off of like the fact that I'm a fan of Usman, honestly. And Gilbert, he's Brazilian, but Brazilians had their reign. Now they're just normal in the UFC. At first they was kind of like, oh, them niggas scary. They was like Russians for wrestling. And everybody was scared of him.
Because people ain't figure out the
exactly.
at first. You feel me?
Yeah. But the Gracie family started that.
Yeah.
No, they started it for sure. They started that scariness of them Brazilians. Because they was little people. Come here, nigga. Especially, and the Gracies come from the beginning of the UFC where shit was way off. Like, niggas shouldn't have been fighting niggas. You feel me? Anyway, we'll get back to that another day. Let's talk about... matter of fact, I don't think we got much time left. Let's talk about the Fighters Island. What is your thoughts?
I mean, that's Fighters Island, bro.
But what do you think about it as a whole?
It's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's good marketing too. That's everybody hype. I know people like, oh, Dana White think this is Mortal Kombat. Like,
yeah, exactly.
You got this on I
think that's everybody's.
You know, it's gonna be live, man.
That's everybody's main thing. It's like, especially if you're a martial artist or even not, like if you're just a fan of video games, like that's kind of heat. Like you got to watch a real live Mortal Kombat.
And the way they promoting it, the marketing is superb. Dana White know what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing.
It's like marketing wise, it's like he studied like how WWE do all that shit.
He had to.
If you see that Fighters Island trailer,
it was crazy.
It was like a movie, bro. I was like a movie. I was like, oh shit, I gotta see this. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was badass, bro. It was like, you know, had Usman and Burns had the over the shoulder head turn.
Yeah, exactly.
The slow motion, the trailer. Some movie shit. Hey, but bro, it showed all that highlights.
Yeah, nah, see,
bro. I can't wait for Fight Island, man.
Hey, long story short, I agree, boss.
Yeah,
I agree. It's about to be something malicious, something crazy, something vicious, bro. Something vicious. So, honestly, man, I think we're done here, sir. That's all I have for today, man.
Yeah, for real, man.
I know those are some of the points that we were talking about, and honestly, with that being like the last thing about Fighters Island, man, it as a whole and the UFC as a whole is a great thing, and it's also great that they're still going on. And they're the only fight promotion that is going on, as we already talked about. But like, for them to do that, I have respect for Dana and the industry as a whole.
Oh hell yeah, Dana White like best promoter.
You know what I mean? Like he's better than Don King. Let me not mess with Don King, but you feel me? Like I feel like the UFC will take over. I hate to say that. We'll have that conversation. That's for another podcast.
Right, and UFC, they give us fights that we want to see.
Yeah.
They give us the fights that we want to see. Boxing, you gotta wait for all the bullshit.
Yeah.
Hell of negotiation, money, all that.
Exactly.
UFC, it's like we putting who the audience want to see.
Mm-hmm.
And if we can't, we're gonna put the next best motherfucker in there.
Yeah.
You know?
So I feel it, bro. Well, hey, man. I appreciate you having me today, bro.
Oh, no problem, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's your show. Mongoose.
Hey, you baby python,
you
bro.
Feel me?
You know what
I
I'm saying?
appreciate it, man.
Yeah, but hey, that's it for today. So we tune in for next time, man. Peace.